The most anticipated movie of 2024, of the year, of summer 2024 blockbuster, Deadpool and Wolverine has finally arrived. The murk with the mouth, the sadness with the madness, the chaos of adamantium. It is the 34th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the sequel to Deadpool and Deadpool 2. The film is directed by Sean Levy and stars Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine. The movie runs for 128 minutes long and had a budget of $200 million. This is the first rated R comic book movie for Marvel Comics and Disney, and they took a gamble with it and it paid off tremendously to an extensive point. The movie, story-wise, is a mixed bag of interesting chaos, so to speak. Basically, Wade Wilson kind of uses Cable's time traveling device to travel from his timeline to Earth 1005 to Earth 616, the sacred timeline, as we all know, where he meets someone in order to request to join the Avengers, but he is refused. And then 6 years later, Wade has retired from being the masked mercenary, the merc with the mouth Deadpool, and begins to work as a used car salesman. And after breaking up with his girlfriend Vanessa, played by Morena Baccarat. Now, during his birthday party, the Time Variance Authority, the TVA, who you all know made their debut in Loki, capture Wade and bring him to Mr. Paradox, played by Matthew Macfadyen, who offers him a place on 616. However, Mr. Paradox has a little kind of innuendo, or so to speak, and reveals that Wade's timeline is deteriorating as a result of the death of Logan in his timeline, who was revealed to be the anchor being, or the anchor for that timeline. And then from then on, Deadpool wants to be that superhero he always wanted to be, and goes to different locations and timelines in order to find that one Wolverine to bring him back. A epic adventure ensues where Deadpool and Wolverine go on a craziness, jumping through timelines, different variants. This is a interesting, fun movie. The action is great. The comedy is great. It's laugh out loud moments. Story-wise, it's not quite cohesive. It's not quite there. The music aspect is in-your-face fun, from NSYNC to Madonna to Huey Lewis. I mean, the list goes on and on. The spots where they put the music is phenomenal. I want to say Emma Corrin, who plays Princess Diana in The Crown, is really good as Cassandra Nova, but didn't feel put together enough. The character has that telekinesis, telepathic powers, like her twin brother Charles Xavier in other origins of how this character is, and that's that. Other than that, you have fun cameos and surprises where one of them made me go, holy shit, did not expect it at all. It's very hard to stay off the interwebs, the internets, the lore of everything, the screeners, the things, to see the aspect of the cameos and surprises that you try and stay away from. But with certain things, it's really, really fun. If you know the casting, you know who's in it, you know who returns, and some of the jokes that are put in for the previous characters of Marvel, like the Punisher, Daredevil, Johnny Storm, the Fantastic Four, it all is fun and makes really, really good sense. The aspect is there where you have the comedic timing. The fight scenes with Deadpool and Wolverine are great. The chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman is phenomenal. This is a movie that will break box office records and will be the number one movie of 2024, and probably the number one rated R movie of all time. Probably grossing more than $1.2 billion, which in turn will see more of Deadpool and Wolverine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The mention of certain devices are in it. We know that, how we see previous characters from X-Men movies show up in this one. Other Marvel characters from past films show up in this one. And like I said, the big one is really, really fun. It's absolutely a great movie. The Emotional aspect is there too. We see Hugh Jackman's acting ability with the dramatic roles and how he works off of Ryan Reynolds so well and how Ryan Reynolds works off of him so well. The backstory of how this Wolverine, who you think is the real Wolverine, well, there's an explanation to that. There is so much you can't get into because it's so just spoilerish filled review, and the movie is just so filled with absolutely chaos, and it just is a fun time. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're a fan of comic books, pop culture, Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, the X-Men, this is a movie for you. If you're going to go see this for the story, then this is not a movie for you. Seeing the TVA and how that's intertwined and how Loki is mentioned in this as well is a great, great connection. I'm curious to see what Marvel does from here on out because this is evidently a reboot or a redo of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, bringing in the mutants, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the changing of the tide, and the jokes and the puns that were thrown at 20th Century Fox, how they fucked up X-Men and the Wolverine story. Disney got it back, and they righted the wrong in a fantastic way. This is a movie to see. This is pure fun entertainment at its finest, and it's really, really good. If they do a fourth Deadpool movie, I'm curious to see where this character is going to go, where the character is going to show up next, and how the trajectory of Marvel will be now, because they have a hit on their hand, and it's been a long, long time since Marvel had a hit on their hands since Avengers Endgame. For me, Deadpool and Wolverine, the movie of 2024, gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Deadpool and Wolverine. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think about the aspect of the story, the action, the comedy? Do you like how everything is happening with the story that's going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Where do you think Deadpool and Wolverine will be seen next? Do you think that they'll get their own movie again? And with the cameo and surprises, which one was your biggest surprise and holy shit moment? For me, I literally let out a holy shit moment in the theater. When you go see this, see it in a room full of people who admire and love movies and just love the aspect of going to see a movie for the fun of it. And also let me know, how do you think Marvel is going to work now by moving forward with rated R films? Or do you think that this was just a one-off just for Deadpool and Wolverine? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and also let me know what rating you would give Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning into my review, and I'll see you all in the next review video.